Hi my wonderful comic peeps, good to speak to you again. I've got something nice and big. Now I know exactly what this is, of course. This is, or rather this completes my quartet of wonderful Simon Kirby Library items. I bought the superheroes, I bought the science fiction, I now have the horror, and crime. Yay! So this might take me a little bit longer than a normal video, but I will do my best to press it for you. So let's just show you the back cover. Feel free to pause and read that. Beautiful. So gently take off that dust jacket. I'll be out of here tomorrow. Beautiful. Oh, you can't beat Kirby and a bit of crime, because he grew up in like the Prohibition era, so he would have experienced firsthand all the things, all the mobs and everything that went around his particular vicinity as he was growing up. I was aching Jack Kirby too, almost like James Cagney. Little tough guy, you know. This is something. This is the last store you'll rob in this neighbourhood, wise guy. I'm taking you in. And as for contents, oh, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Just got to show you this. Marvellous. Now, as with all the Simon and Kirby Library books, I presume they're going to go by date of publication. And yep, pretty much so. So, you have so many stories from many things that I am not aware of. I mean, Clue Comics? No idea, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 stories from Clue Comics number 2. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stories from Real Clue Crime Stories Volume 2, and these are all from 1947. So really early Kirby stuff here, beautiful. Oh no, another one from Real Clue Crime Stories. From Headline Comics you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, wow, 12, 13. Yep, 13 stories from Headline Comics, and that stretches between 1947 and 1948. Then you have stories from Justice Traps the Guilty. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stories from that title. And you have from Police Trap, you have 1, 2 stories, and that's it, and a cover gallery. A lovely intro from Max Allan Collins before we actually get into the book. And talking about the contents, wow, hang on, let me just find you something really neat to show. Gang Doctor. Every mob has to have a doctor to look after the members of the gang when they get shot. Just see if we can just go through this. You've got to be careful when you get brand new omnibuses when they happen to be quite thick. If you just go left to right, you're not doing the spines any justice at all. You've got to be so careful. I've explained in one of my previous videos how to do this, but basically you put your book on a flat surface like that and take, let's say, 5 pages from the left, fold them down, 5 pages from the right, fold them down, and work to the centre of the book. That way you increase the life of your spine, say what with all the stress, etc. That's the way to do it. There we go, look at that. Beautiful artwork. I've got another really early Kirby book coming in on Monday, but I'll stum about that for now. I managed to track one down after looking for it for a little while. Stella Mae Dixon, the Bobby Sox Bandit Queen. I mean, look at the artwork representation, really cleaned up really nicely. So lovely. There, I spotted in pre-releases the other day, there's a lovely book coming out, I think it's late this year. I think it's called Romance and War by Kirby. Massive 600-page thing. So I'm going to get that. I put that down as a pre-order. So I've got science fiction, superheroes, crime and horror. You've got to have some young romance in your library from Kirby. Got to be done. So look at this firebug, beautiful. Show you some more of those wonderful pages. And you know, these books are really inexpensive when you can find them. There's a few floating out there, but each book generally cost me under £24. So well worth having. Well worth having. Let's see if I can just take you to... Oh, I love it. This way to the gallows, if you please. Oh, terrific. Just a brief cover gallery. And true, crime never pays. Oh yeah, you got approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. About 13 pages of covers. I mean, look at that reproduction. Wonderful. So if I carefully put that one and the dust jacket there, and I shall show you the horror omnibus. And again, turn that round to the back. Hold it still and feel free to pause it so you can read what's what. Hope you made that out. Alright, carefully take off the dust jacket of this one. Gently, gently. Beautiful. That's strange. There's no 13th floor listed in the building directory. What kind of an elevator is this? It's decorated like a funeral parlour. So you have to excuse me as I'm showing you these and I'm reading them a bit slow, because I'm actually reading them backwards. When I generate this video, it's going to look fine, but for me here, everything is like a mirror image. So, what have you got in this book? Lovely. Always like to show the inner pages. Beautiful. Oh, lovely. Okay, so these are basically the 1950s output when things started to turn away from the superheroes into, you know, the horror genre. Of course, Wortham killed all that, and literally horror comics died a death, and onward came the superheroes. Comic publishers' last chance to have a foothold in the buying public's eye. So, for what we have here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. You basically have 44 stories from most of Black Magic, it seems. Stories were published between 1950 and 1954. And then, I mean, that was all subtext, subtitled. That old Black Magic, Simon Kirby's Little Shop of Horror. Right, and then, part 2 as such, We Will Buy Your Dreams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stories from the strange world of your dreams, and then again a cover gallery. And a little foreword by Steve Saffel. Okay, so love the early stuff. And again, amazing restoration. Beautiful. I absolutely love the horror genre. When you've had enough of capes and cowls for a little while, you know, you've had your fill, then it's time for the old horror. Absolutely beautiful. The cat people. Well, that's actually me in the mirror when I wake up most mornings to come to work. Yep. Beautiful. So, let me see now, you do have a cover gallery in the back. And unlike the previous book where they had one cover per page, some of these covers are split up to 4 covers per page. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A lot of covers. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. About 15 pages of covers. And half of those pages are, like I said, split into 4 covers per page. I think if you're a Kirby fan, having these books can only enhance not only your library, but can enhance your life. The wonder of comic books, it's not all about superheroes. Well, there we go, guys and gals. Thanks for joining me. I'm really glad you let me take you on this tour of my latest 2 acquisitions, completing my quartet of Simon and Kirby Library editions. There's more out there. It's finding them at a decent price in great condition. That's the thing. That's the trick. So thanks for joining me on what is going to be, I reckon, around about an 18-minute video. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for pressing play. And I shall see you on the flip side.